Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Green again, and this is another in my series of Algebra 2 lessons. Woohoo! We are working our way through Unit 6. Yes, Unit 6. Okay, so you should be working on Unit 6 and some of the Study Island work as it's been assigned. So if you haven't got into Study Island yet, you're missing quite a bit of things out there. You need to get out there and get them done. Those are replacing the 3, 4, and 5, Units 3, 4, and 5. So there's a lot of work that's going to be out there that you can get made up. Okay, due dates. Things close. You want to make certain you get them done before they get closed up. Okay. Unit 6.3, we're going to do matrix multiplication today. Matrix multiplication is different than the addition. Where in addition, the matrices had to be the same size. Here, the matrices have to have a common internal number. This number here, this 2. So you've got a 4 by 2 times a 2 times 3. That 2 has to be the same. Your resulting matrix will be a 4 by 3 matrix. I know that sounds weird, doesn't it? Here's what you do. You take this row and you're going to multiply it times a column and add them up. So when I'm multiplying A times B, I'll multiply the 3 times the 5 and get 3 times 5. Plus, I'll multiply the 2 times the 11 plus the 9 times the negative 7. Okay? That will be one entry. So 15 plus 22 is 37 plus negative 63. Boy, I can't do this in my head. 15 plus 22 plus, let's see, negative 63. And I get negative 26. So it'll be a negative 26 will be the first entry that I will have here. Okay? Let's do that row again. This 4 times this one here, 3. Okay? I'm sorry, 3 times 3. So, oops, I've already done that one. But what this one was a 2 by 3, and this is a 3 by 1. And so when they cancel, the 3's come out there, you got a 2 by 1. That means 2 rows. Well, that was the first one. So let's get the second row here. So we'll go the negative 5 times negative 5 gives me a negative 25. 0 times anything gives me 0. Negative 1 times negative 7 gives me a 7. So what am I going to get? Negative 18. That is my matrix that I would get as a result of multiplying A times B. Now, can I multiply A times C? I've got 3 times a 1 by 2. No. See, the 3 and the 1 don't match. Can't multiply those together. Okay? How about B times C? I've got a 3 by 1 times a 1 by 2. The 1's are the same number. Those can be multiplied together, and I'll get a 3 by 2 at the end. So 5 times 14 is 70. Okay? Yeah, okay. So I take this row, which was a 5, times that 14. That's all I got. So 11 times 14 is 154. And negative 7 times 14 is negative 98. So let's go to the second column there. 5 times negative 8 is a negative 40. 11 times negative 8 is a negative 88. And negative 7 times negative 8 is 56. And what do we got? A 3 by 2 matrix. That's what we get when we multiply these together. Okay? Hopefully that little demonstration helped a little bit. Okay? So let's look at this. This is the way that it's actually showing you how it's done. We're taking the A1 times the B1, A1 times B1, plus A2 times B2, A1 times B21, and then A13 times B31A, B31. You multiply those and add them up, and it's going to give you a 2 by 2 matrix at the end. Okay? Everyone sees how I do that, right? Okay, so let's practice with this just a little bit. And we're going to practice with this, okay? Since I've multiplied those together already, I'm going to practice by doing it on the calculator, okay? I'm going to press second matrix. I'm going to go over here to edit. And I've got for my A matrix, I've got a 2 by 3. So it's a 2 by 3 matrix. I'm going to put the numbers in here. 3, 2, 9, -5, 0, and -1. Done. Second quit. Second matrix. I'm going to go down to over to edit, and my B matrix here is a 3 by 1, and my numbers are 5, 11, and -7. Okay, and then you want to quit and go back to matrix again. Go over to edit, and oh, wait a second, I put that in A, didn't I? I can quit. Try this again. Second matrix. Be more careful this time. Edit. It's a 2 by 3 matrix. Okay, and my values are 3, 2, 9, -5, 0, and -1. Okay, second quit, second matrix. I'm going to go over to edit, and I'm doing B matrix this time. And it's a 3 by 1, and my numbers are 5, 11, and -7. Second quit, second matrix, and my edit. My C matrix here is a 1 by 2, and it's 14 and -8. Okay, I got my values in there now. Okay, so what do I want to find the product of? I'm going to find the product of A times B. Second matrix, A times second matrix B, and hit enter on this, and I get my values of -26 and -18. That would be the way I would do that on the calculator. Okay, let's multiply B times C. Second matrix B times second matrix C. Hit enter, and it shows me my answers. 70, -40, 154, -88, -98, and 56. And that would be the answer of multiplying B times C. Hopefully you see, doing it on the calculator actually gives me the answers easier, doesn't it? I think it does. That's why I usually use the calculator when I'm multiplying this, and I don't make any many mistakes that way. Let's see here. How did I get 70, 40, 54, 88? Okay, looks like I got all the right answers that time. Yep, looks like I got them all right when I did it over there the other time by hand, but here I showed you how to do it by the calculator. Okay, so a real-world problem of multiplying matrices. 3 locations of sleep and comfort carry the same 2 sleeping bags. The retail cost in dollars of each bag is shown in the first matrix. Okay, retail cost. Okay, and the inventory for each is shown in the second. So same things, 20 by 40 bags, these 3 locations. they want to multiply the matrices together. So we were going to multiply 215 times 26 and 165 times 54. Does that make sense? Sure it does. I'm going to do it on the calculator because I'm thinking it's going to give me a little bit easier way of doing it because I can't do that matrix multiplication or that big of multiplications in my head. So we're going to do an edit, and we're going to edit, uh, we'll put the first one in D. Okay? And it's a 1 by 2 matrix, and the prices are $215 and $165. Okay? And we'll go into matrix again, and we'll go over to edit, and we'll put this next one in F, E and F, nope, E and F. Thank you, F. And it is a 2 by 3 matrix, and the number they have at each door is 26, 15, and 30, and 54, 29, and 51. Okay, now we're going to multiply those together. So second matrix, E times second matrix, F, and it's going to give me that number right there. Okay, what is that number telling, or what is those numbers telling me? Let's see here. It is a okay, so we multiply the two matrices together. We got 145, 0, 0, 8010, and 148. And it's not showing it to me there, so what I'm going to do is be a little bit different. Second matrix, second matrix, and I'm going to come down here to G. Okay, calculator's not cooperating with me. Second matrix, math, I'm sorry, edit, G. Okay, it's not cooperating with me. So, which store has the greatest dollar value? Well, you know what? If these are the three stores, I got 145, 810, 8010, and 148 something. And it's going to be 0, 0. So it's going to be the North store. And what product has the does all the what does the product of the matrices tell you? The product, it tells me the value of the inventory at each store. So it's telling you what the value of the inventory is at the stores. Hmm. Cool. So just as a little bit of a review, how do you identify the dimensions of a matrix? It's rows by columns. What are the rules for adding and subtracting? Same size, add slash subtract corresponding numbers. Okay? How do you know if a vector is a matrix? Has a one dimension is a 1. Doesn't matter which one, just one of them. And what are the rules for multiplying matrices? Dimension interior dimension the same. Meaning you've got an m by n times an n by p. Okay? That n has to be the same there. And your resulting matrix will be an m by p matrix. Okay? Cool. So we've actually covered a good portion of matrices at this point. Got a few more things we'll cover in the next lesson. Okay? I do appreciate you guys letting me know that you're in Algebra 2 when you send me notes. If you're confused by any of this, please make certain you come to tutoring on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday so that I can help you with it. Okay? I'll look forward to seeing you next time.